Randwick. Stand by for a break. Yeah, great 2-year-old race coming up later today. Racing down the first, and Satnus anticipated the start well. Irish Kisses out rather nicely, and there's plenty going forward. Chirabon being sent forward, Mon Felicity there, and with the blinkers on, Leandra's right up there in the firing line as well. So there's quite a few eyeing off the lead, and Chirabon, Reece Jones is going to push on, take the lead from Leandra, and Satnus caught a little bit deep. Now Mon Felicity can drop in and get some cover soon on the outside of Irish Kisses. Further back to Decadent Tale, Invincible Legend, well back Rapid Outlaw from Piraeus, and our Marianne snookered on the fence last of all. So Reece Jones took his time there on Chirabon, and he got the favourite to the front. Satnus came across to second, and Leandra's been well back today, gets the box seat trail third in front of Mon Felicity. Irish Kisses 3 back the fence in fifth. They're followed then by Rapid Outlaw in a wide run going forward, and advance of Decadent Tale, and then Invincible Legend Piraeus, and our Marianne, the equal favourite with the leader, sees them all about 12 off the lead. So it's Chirabon and Satnus head and head coming to the turn. 2 lengths away to Leandra, Mon Felicity. Rapid Outlaw's been wide from the start. Then Irish Kisses, Decadent Tale, Invincible Legend revved up third last as they turn. Chirabon asked to go quicker now as they turn. Satnus really sticks to the task the outside. Satnus might be going better than Chirabon, yes. Leandra's coming off heels with a good run into third. Irish Kisses running on out of the pack, and Invincible Legend down the outside. Satnus tackled now by Leandra, who takes the lead, and Invincible Legend's winding up. Decadent Tale late. It's Leandra in front. Decadent Tale, Invincible Legend. Piraeus storming late. Decadent Tale. Maybe. Decadent Tale, I say, a nose to Invincible Legend, and close up Piraeus in a photo for third with Leandra. Great four-way go. Then Mon Felicity. Further back, Irish Kisses, Satnus, our Marianne, Rapid Outlaw, and Chirabon Weekend to finish last.
Things changed very quickly, very late. Leandra had burst away. Could it keep going? No, they've gobbled it up. But who has got the nose down? Is it Decadent Tale? Invincible Legend. Decadent Tale there in the blue colours. In the Legend colours comes Irish Legend. And Piraeus out wide. Who's got the nose down? Very close. The shutter cam doesn't tell us a definitive winner. It is Decadent Tale closest to the inside. Invincible Legend in the centre. Piraeus is the one that looks as though it has missed out and will run third. Now, they're not showing us the photo today. How come? We're not seeing. Numbers up. 5 Invincible Legends got it. Number 5's got up. Right on the line. Invincible Legend. Number 5's numbers got into the frame. Number 6, Decadent Tale has run second. Number 9, Piraeus has run third. 5, 6, 9, 12 has run fourth. Leandra. Ronnie.
Well, that was deceiving, wasn't it? I sort of put its number in the frame there, Decadent Legend, but just got that big bob in the line. And, yeah, that was his race today. He was always going to improve in, and she just kept the momentum out. She pulled him off the fence at the first opportunity and just got the momentum going. So I think it's advantage off the rail in the first race here. When those horses in close all looked home, they just seemed to hit a bit of a brick wall there late. Decadent Tale burst through, just missed, and Piraeus, the money was nearly right. But look at that. That is nearly a triple dead heat, but just gets his head down right on the line. A good ride. The
margin is there for number 5, Invincible Legend.
Be interesting to see what the guys and girls have said about that track, because like you said, Ronnie, they went very, very slow mid-race. It sort of favoured the front runners, but they seemed to get home late out wide, so be interesting to see what they say.
Well, the time for the mile is 1:37.24, and they dawdled early, so 1:37.24. Hardly a guide considering how slow they went, but they have sprinted home in 34.57. 34.57 on this officially soft 6 track. Okay, Amy McLucas is going to go over the scales, and now she's with Corey.
Congratulations, Amy. What were your thoughts going past the post?
I wasn't confident at all. I'm definitely not a good judge. I didn't think I got it.
What about the run of the horse? I know he was back, speed was slow.
Yeah, I wasn't confident in the run. I got a bit further back than I wanted. This pace sort of did seem to come on, sort of coming into the turn, which allowed me to flow into the turn and just slowly worked my way off on the corner, and he was just too strong coming down the straight.
Well done.
Thanks.
Ready to go in the Darley Lonhro Plate over 1,000. Favourite drawn the outside. Racing, and a no jump really sharply from the outside gate. Vigorously ridden. Mrs. Marie jumped well, so did Embassy. Kingdom Under Siege in the white cap settles in fourth. The rails clear from Frugal Star. Then Bronco Revolution on the inside of Capital Dancer. The 300 getting back on the outside of Laroa. 2 lengths further back, Castagna, and Celerity's been taken back to last. Embassy got to the rails to lead, travelling strongly by 3/4. Mrs. Marie keeping the favourite a note, 3 wide, no cover. Then Kingdom Under Siege, Capital Dancer. Frugal Star gets nice cover into the straight. Celerity still back last. It's Embassy in front, 375 out from a node, revved up, staying well off the fence. Embassy now felt for on the inside of a node, and there's not much between the pair. Embassy showing plenty of fight on the rails. Clear then from Castagna running on. Celerity in the 300 wide out. Embassy dashes 2 lengths clear, 100 out. Castagna's rattling home. Embassy in front of Castagna. They hit the line, and Castagna right on the wire. Castagna knocked off Embassy with a node third. Celerity made up many lengths to finish in fourth on the outside of the 300 and Frugal Star. Then Laroa. Further back, Kingdom Under Siege from Bronco Revolution, and a gap to Mrs. Marie and Capital Dancer.
Well done, Annabelle. Very exciting. And a filly too.
Yeah, exactly. No, really exciting, and quite a few of the owners have flown up from Melbourne as well, so it was certainly a big cheer. I wasn't sure she was going to get there, but that last stride, she really dug deep.
Well, she ran into Switzerland at her first start. Have you seen improvement?
Yeah, I have. I was amazed. I think she opened up at about $26, which I was surprised about. She was big odds first up as well, but she's just the most beautiful filly. She's so laid back. She's quite casual in everything she does, but she seems to know when to turn it on. And the nice thing with her is, you know, she's strong late, so the further we go, the better she's going to get.
And you'd love to see natural improvement now. And what will you do next?
I'll obviously see how she pulls up, but I think we'll go to one of the fillies' slipper lead-ups. I think that's surely got to have her in the picture now. She was second behind a smart one last time. I think she's taken improvement today. I was a bit worried when the rain came because she didn't handle the heavy track in the trials the other day, so I wasn't sure how a 6 would be, but they've presented the track beautifully today. And a lovely patient ride by Zach.
Great job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Zach. Took a little bit of winding up, but once she got mobile, she was great.
Yeah, she's a lovely filly, really push button. Obviously, after her first run, we were very happy with the run, but we were just a bit worried about the 1,000 metres again today. But once again, she was running off her feet, but the last 200 was very good.
To me, it looks like the penny hasn't dropped yet.
Most definitely, she's still a bit all legs, and she obviously doesn't have that early toe as some of the other 2-year-olds, but she's got that flying finish, and so the further she goes, the better she'll be.
Well done.
Thank you.
Drawn the outside. Light is on. Gusty winds from the south today, and they're off. Pretty good line out. The favourite, Nana's Wish, jumped to right. Canadian Ruler wants the lead. CR7 straight to third. Amati fourth. Then Hell Hath No Fury from Super Chilled. And Infinitive is being eased right back to last of all. So Canadian Ruler in front. By about a length or so to the favourite, Nana's Wish. They're both facing a bit of a headwind at this point, with Amati railing to third, then CR7. Getting right up the inside, Infinitive. McAvoy wants to save a lot of ground on the fence. Will stay out of the wind in any case. Then Hell Hath No Fury and Super Chilled is last. Into the bend, and Canadian Ruler extends the lead by 2 on the favourite, Nana's Wish. Amati in third. A length and a half to CR7. 1 off the fence in advance of Infinitive. A length further back to Hell Hath No Fury. And 2 lengths away to Super Chilled. So Canadian Ruler looking for a breather down the side. Hacking along at the 800 metres by about a length here on Nana's Wish. Then came Amati. CR7 well positioned in advance of Infinitive from Hell Hath No Fury. And still last of all is Super Chill. They've got 600 metres to run. Canadian Ruler under a good grip. Leads the way from Nana's Wish without cover. Then Amati tucked away on the inside of CR7. Further back to Infinitive. Hell Hath No Fury peeling 3 wide. Super Chill getting onto its back. Coming up the rise. Canadian Ruler being joined now by Nana's Wish. Amati stoked up. CR7 revved up. Then Hell Hath No Fury. Super Chilled. Infinitive hasn't got much room as CR7 takes the lead. CR7 got to a narrow lead from Hell Hath No Fury the outside. Amati the inside. CR7 and Amati. CR7 kicked on. CR7 just won it from Amati. Photo third. Hell Hath No Fury. Infinitive winding up late, getting to Nana's Wish. Then came Super Chilled and Canadian Ruler.
Mitch Freedman, the plan has come off. Well done.
Yeah, thanks very much. The team at home do a terrific job. Alex, my racing manager, and I, we actually sort of had this race penciled in for Vagrant, and she was able to get a job done last week for us at Caulfield, and we thought this horse might fill the void.
Okay, so this was the backup plan.
Oh, well, it was always something that we had on our radar with those horses that are lightly raced and 4-year-olds and that run a mile. Like he ran out the mile really strongly there. So it was a lovely ride. It was good to have Ben up here. He's done a lot of riding for the stable in the past. And when I knew he was coming up, it was a good thing to get him. We worked well together, and it was a lovely ride. And he was able to get over the top of him late. A little bit green in the straight, but first way of that going, he was able to stick his head out and get the job done in the line.
Good on you. Hope to see more of you up here.
Thanks very much.
Good on you.
Congratulations, Benny. Position up really, really well, but just a nice, tough win.
Yeah, it was a good, tough win. He's in good form, this horse, and Mitch is a good young trainer on the way up, and he showed that with a Group 1 winner not long ago. And when he said he's bringing this horse up, I was rapt to be sitting on him.
There's not a lot of him.
Not much of him at all, mate, but going to the gates, he just gave a lovely feel. He was right on top of his game. Had a beaut run throughout, was never going to get beat.
Well done.
Cheers.
Up to the outside gate, and the light is on. Ready to go in the Tab Highway, and the big field are off and racing, and Outback Ringer has jumped out pretty well, and Super Norwest, looks like Super Norwest is the one that's going to take it up. Shine Your Light away well, right up on the speed. Wiggles going forward on the outside of British Statesman, and they're followed then by Airliner down on the rails from Nipotino. Further back to Mr. Wallace, so Overlord's caught out pretty deep, followed by Melody again. Well back in the field, Rapid Dash, followed by Miss Stalwart. Atmospheric Rock is away a big start. It's about fourth last as they come up to the home corner. So the front runner is Outback Ringer. It's Outback Ringer in front from Shine Your Light, who sits up on the outside as they come around the turn. They're followed by British Statesman in a 3-wide position. Overlord's out very deep. Battle Abbey back on the rails. Super Norwest trying to get into it together with Nipotino. Down to the 250, and Shine Your Light now moved up. Shine Your Light races to the lead, got about a length in front. Coming through Super Norwest with Nipotino. Atmospheric Rock with a big run wide out. Shine Your Light, Nipotino, and Atmospheric Rock swamping them. Atmospheric Rock goes home best. Beat Nipotino, Shine Your Light, and Belvedere Boys flashing home at the end. Further back to Super Norwest, together there with right behind them we had Miss Stalwart from Sharp Shock. Then came Battle Abbey from Overlord. Outback Ringer. Then came British Statesman. Well back was Wiggles with Mr. Wallace, Airliner and Scopix among the tail enders.
Well done, Danny. It was probably always going to happen that he'd pick off one of these highways.
Just happened to be the strongest one yet, I think, that he's run in. Very overdue. He's been an unlucky horse. He's got the will to win, but his racing style makes it very difficult, and it was good to see him win today. It was always expected that he was going to run better second up. His best runs are when he's a bit fresh, and just needed to run first up, albeit it was an excellent result to see him run down the outside. The time was fantastic, and he's come on from there. So
Now you've got to try and get into the country championships qualifier at Moruya.
well, that's the goal. We'll just wait and see what the handicapper does today before determining whether he goes straight into the qualifier or he has one more run. It would be nice that he gets enough weight now and then just goes straight into that race third up, as he likes to be a little bit spaced, a little bit fresh in his races.
Yeah, because the other plan, the other way you can attack it is back him up next week or be backing up into the qualifier if you had to have another run. Is that right?
Look, 2 weeks is most probably more suitable, and then 8 days into the qualifier. We'll just have to wait and see how the horse does, read what the horse tells us and see what the handicapper does.
And once again, he's going to need all that Moruya straight, isn't he? He's one of those horses who's going to need every bit of it.
Yeah, exactly. Look, that's why I'd like to run him third up, because he'd be a bit sharp and a bit more fresh in himself, which his turn of foot was quite good. And if we had to run in 2 weeks, it may just take that little bit of dash away from him.
Good luck getting in.
Thank you.
Into the race every day.
Congratulations, Jace. You look confident the whole way there.
Yeah, it was Corey. I got a feel from last start, and he has a very good turn of foot. I just had to rely on that there was enough tempo, which it sort of felt like there was through the middle section there. So, and you know, he's like you've seen, this turn of foot, and he's powerful through the line.
Could he be ridden closer?
He probably could be off a better gate. He's been stuck with some bad barriers of late, and look, he isn't the cleanest away, but he has been jumping well enough that if he did have a gate, you're a pair or two closer. But you just don't want to take away from the turn of foot.
Well done.
Thank you.
Light is on. Ready to go.
Right on, no.
Set. And they're racing. French Bonnet hopped out of the gates rather nicely. Afterlight is right there, and How Good Are You mustering along the rails now. Given a dig up there to go forward. Gently Roll parks back with Celestial Spirit, and Dakota Vroom given time to find its feet last of all. French Bonnet up on the outside of How Good Are You, and the pair goes stride for stride. How Good Are You resuming today. Goes to about a neck lead now in French Bonnet, being restrained by the apprentice. 2 further back to Afterlight, over racing in third. Then came the favourite Gently Rolled. A length to Celestial Spirit and 2 lengths Dakota Vroom. Is about 6 lengths off the leader. How Good Are You first up today. A narrow leader from French Bonnet. Gently Rolled is creeping closer on the fence in third. Inside Afterlight. 2 off to Celestial Spirit. And still last of all is Dakota Vroom. How Good Are You at the 500 metres. Leads the way by a length on French Bonnet. Afterlight peeling 3 wide. The favourite Gently Rolled back on the inside, about to be called upon. So it's How Good Are You coming up the rise from Afterlight the outside, and Gently Roll picking up. Dakota Vroom coming down the outside. Gently Roll went to a narrow lead from Afterlight, and Dakota Vroom making ground. Gently Rolled in front narrowly from Afterlight. Dakota Vroom can't get there. Gently Rolled though kept going. Gently Rolled won it by a length. Nearly a dead heat second. Afterlight and Dakota Vroom. Then How Good Are You and French Bonnet, she dropped off, then she came again at the end. Celestial Spirit was last. Gently Roll.
They smashed it late. They loved the look of $3 right at the end. They took it, and I think a little bit more. Gets the money. Gently Rolled. Number 7, Bryce Hayes and Zach Lloyd will line them up for the Miners. Afterlight and Dakota Vroom. The Waller pair. No doubt about the winner. Gently Rolled does it easily. Second will be Dakota Vroom, number 4, in front of 5 Afterlight.
Yep, too good. Put him in a perfect spot, just behind them. Got the run through, got a couple off the fence. Everything went beautifully for her, and she was pretty well in control from, well, I'd suggest mid-race. You know, she was tempted to go try to get around How Good Are You, but she was also on a bike out wide, so she saved the ground and was too good. Stablemates okay there. Dakota Vroom, Afterlight continues to run good races, and well, how good are you? I think she did run to the trials, which have been pretty one-paced.
Well done, Gently Rolled. Too good, Bryce. Building up a nice record.
Yeah, she's established a nice race record. Good test for her today. Probably just nervous about the small field, etc. And she's not quite a horse that wasn't sure whether she's ready to sort of overcome those things. You know, when she gets a bigger field, a bit of tempo, you see a bit more dynamic and effective. But probably a sign of her quality to come here today and be able to do that. And really happy.
Yeah, she did in the end do it quite easily.
No, she did well. I just, she's sort of horse switch off a little bit when she hits the front, etc. So she's just furnishing and still got a lot to learn. So no, it was good. Set up well and planned to run here second up, so it's worked out well.
What's next?
I would just worry about today first, Greg. Honestly, to be honest,
haven't thought about it.
Oh, look, we have, and just wanted her to run well first up, and then ideally, if she could be competitive and run well today or win, we've got a few options on the table for sure. Thank you.
Congratulations, Zach. I know you didn't ride her last time out, but she handled herself really well today.
Yeah, she seemed like it. I got a lovely feel of her in 2 trials early on in this preparation, and came here today with a lot of confidence, and she's put them away quite comfortably.
Once she cut the corner and you got out in the middle of the track, she extended well?
Yeah, she did. She quickened really well. Obviously, it was pretty mediocre tempo throughout the middle. I was able to just slide up and be a length off him, which I thought was striking distance. And she got to the front and wanted to run around a bit, but she was really good. And the tableau of the day once again goes under, so it's good.
Well ridden.
Thank you.
On. Ready now in the Group 3 for the 3-year-olds. Waiting for the all clear. There it is now, and they're off and racing. Boy, Griff jumped well. Moravi the outside's going to second, and Macarena off the course. NCAP going forward from Celestial Legend, and Tom Kitten's going to settle last of all. Griff makes the running clearly, out by a length and a half to Moravia. Cabalas a bit keen going to third, then Celestial Legend on the rails from NCAP. Macarena gets back now, and Tom Kitten sees them all. 800 metres to go. Griff held together by Mellon. A half length clear to Moravia. Cabalas without cover today in third, then Celestial Legend from NCAP. Macarena's in a 3-wide line with some cover, and Tom Kitten travelling well's last of all, about 4 lengths off the lead. So not a great deal of speed here. It's Griff just in front of Moravia, and then came Cabalas. Celestial Legend's eyeing off an inside run. NCAP a bit strung up. Macarena's pulling wide, and Tom Kitten is asked to go a bit flat-footed there. So Moravia takes the lead. Griff didn't find a great deal, and Cabalas strides up on the outside, and Cabalas went past Moravia. Then came Macarena and Celestial Legend hitting the line on the fence, but it's Cabalas pushed on. Cabalas clear, and Cabalas, a great winner of the Eskimo Prince, beats the filly Macarena, and NCAP got up to run third in front of Moravia and Celestial Legend. Tom Kitten was only warming up at the end of the 1,200 metres, and Griff, who led them up, has finished last.
Welcome to first grade, champ. Cabalas has taken a huge jump from restricted company, a benchmark 72 3 weeks ago. Recently purchased by Derby Racing and the Björn Baker outfit. He is paying immediate dividends, and he's won a Group 3. A colt, a 3-year-old colt by I Am Invincible, winning a Group 3 and beating a very, very good filly, Macarena. And NCAP has run third. Now here they are coming across the line. It's Cabalas, Macarena, NCAP, then Moravia, then Celestial Legend. There's Tom, and the early leader Griff has finished last.
Wow, they would be excited with that. You know, they put their hand in their pocket to buy him for a bit of money. They've nearly got their money back. If not, they have got their money back, and they've got a lot more fun to come. And who knows, with a pedigree like his, and if he can win a Group 1, they're going to get a lot more money as a stallion prospect. Boy, Macarena was amazing. Looked to be going steady up front, and she made up all the ground, admittedly in the best part of the track, but that's a lovely return from her. I thought he was disappointing the favourite. He seemed to amble up there, but the swoopers again, and NCAP battled on well. A big pass mark for Tom Kitten, and obviously Celestial Legend wants further. But
Well done, Björn. A $315,000 purchase now looks cheap for a Group 3 winner, son of I'm Invincible.
Well, he's as good at looking, but he's the second best horse I've ever trained after osmosis, and I was very lucky. Derby racing have been unbelievably good to me. He's been an absolute pleasure to train. I was lucky to be the benefactor of a ready-made horse. It's been very straightforward and everything's worked out well. And he is a very, very nice horse. I came in today, I was a little bit nervous. I thought it was a tough ask to jump up to Group 3 level, and on Tuesday morning at Warwick Farm the track was very wet. We had a lot of rain and I didn't think he was quite going as well as he could, so it was hard to get a good guide on him.
But now's the time to strike. If you're going to find out how good he is, you're going to do it today.
Yeah, and what a day to win. Some great owners in this horse, and Derby Racing just keep finding them. It doesn't matter where they buy them. Europe, any sale. We've got the English Classic sale this week. We've got the Magic Millions. They find them wherever we go, and I'm so grateful to be a part of that. Scott Darby, the team, they do a marvellous job, and Josh Parr, how much luck has he had with us? He's an absolute gentleman, and midway during the race I was 3 wide. I don't know. But he knew better. He rode him on Tuesday, came to Warwick Farm, and no, it's very good. I can't wait to get up to the Coolmore box. I haven't got an invite, but I'll be there soon.
Do you know where you're going next, apart from the Coolmore, I mean from the for the horse?
Oh, the aim when we bought him was to go to the English race, the English 3-year-old race at Flemington, so I don't think we'll divert from that. We'll go there. It's $1 million race, and then we might have a race like the Arrowfield Classic. Of course, Silverdale Farm, I bought a beautiful Anders filly off them at the sale, still shares available. She is breaking in unbelievably good. She'll be back at the Magic Millions.
Okay, we'll go now before any more plugs. Here's Corey.
Congratulations, Joshy. Didn't get any favours in the run, but still very, very impressive.
Yeah, correct. I thought today the best way for me to take advantage of this horse having a run under his belt compared to his opposition was to be as close as I could comfortably. So I was quite adamant pre-race, I made sure I was pretty adamant that I was going to press forward a little bit, all within reason. Obviously we didn't get the cover, but with that southeast blowing, we're running downwind down the side there, and he did no work all the way to the 400, and from the top of the straight I knew with this horse's turn of foot and his race fitness as well, there was no way they were going to beat him.
He looked like he'd really come on since his win the other day. How much improvement's he got?
I think today his turn of foot was electric. He's ran the 1200 strong today. We could arguably say today's effort was better, even though he did offset the usual 1100 metre pattern at Rose Hill. I think he's still on the rise, which is quite exciting for everyone involved.
Well done.
Thank you.
So run a late scratching, number 6. Set now. Racing. Well, Fully Lit wasn't great out. Arts Alive jumped well, and Fully Lit now wound up getting to second. Winning Proposal handy, and Trunk is bursting on the scene as well. And Trunk went up to join Arts Alive for the lead, and Fully Lit caught 3 wide, then Winning Proposal. Ruta Real not too far away on the outside of Beer Baron, and they're followed then by Nymphadora going forward around the field. Otison's back midfield towards the inside. Express Yourself firing up. Zesterman with a bit of cover at the 600. On the outside of El Morzio, Cat and a Hot Tin Ruth, Thundering Soul, Rag Queen, and a big gap to Bella Cardisia. Trunk turns the corner in front. Trunk and Arts Alive, followed by Fully Lit. Nymphadora the outside's at a tough run. Otison's darting up the inside. Express Yourself, Ruta Real working into the clear. Fully Lit at the 200. Fully Lit's a length clear from Nymphadora. Ruta Real into the clear. It's Fully Lit 100 out. Fully Lit a length clear from Ruta Real closing in. It's Fully Lit though, fending off all challengers, and Fully Lit wins the English Endless Millennium beat. Rita Real and Rag Queen charging home into third. Then winning Proposal, El Morzio. Odison got its chance. Followed then by Zesterman wide out from Nymph Fedora. Then came Trunk from Thundering Soul. A gap to Arts Alive, Beer Bar and Express Yourself. Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And Bella Cardesia was last in.
Here comes Adrian Bott. There have been $3 million plus races run so far this season. Your stable's got the lot.
It's fantastic to see. We've had some great support, so I'm very thankful to everyone who's been able to support us throughout the year, and the team at home that's worked so hard to educate these horses. We like to make that a big part of our stable and the education of these young ones, and it's great to see that the results are there.
Placement's been the key all through the season. You've targeted the right races, and you happen to pick this horse. This is the right horse for this race.
Yeah, the added bonus of the ladies' bonus, and he won so well there on debut. It was sort of hard to sort of ignore this race, and so proud of the horse the way he won which today. Obviously from a wide draw, and he was a little bit sort of on the back foot out of the gates, but he settled well, covered a bit of ground, and it was great to see how strong he was through the line.
How do you think he stacks up with the Storm Boy, Shangri-La Express, those sort of horses?
He's certainly going in the right direction, that's for sure. Look, obviously a restricted race today, so we'll sort of look at the options, whether we do sort of tempt a Blue Diamond. We kept him in calculations there. He may stay here in one of the slipper lead-ups, just keep him at home and look at one of those lead-ups and give him that opportunity to see how he does stack up against the grade, because he's every time I've raised the bar, he's responded in a big way.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Reed. That was pretty impressive, mate.
Very tough win, Brownie. I got more confident as the day grew on, just how the track was racing, that I didn't need to find that fence. I was quite happy giving him a bang out, and I was so confident in the horse. I was happy to sit 3 deep and just get him into a rhythm, and really tough effort today.
Did you not step well?
He stepped on turns. I tell you what, even watch his last start, he's quick, but he's not electrifying quick. I think he'd be better over the 6 furlongs where he can find that bit better of a rhythm. But mate, he's a tough horse and he's done a great job.
There's not a lot of him?
Not a lot of him. Just all heart, and there's no ceiling on this horse. I just think that he's going to keep improving, and as I said, it was a gutsy win.
Well done, buddy.
Thanks, Brownie.
Reeks, just come over.
We're ready to run. Frilled is the favourite. Ready now. And they're off and racing, and Brudenell jumped well from the wide draw. Omni-Man there, and now Frilled is starting to muster, along with Renosu going forward out wide in the blue cap. They're followed behind to Barber in 5th. Further back to Mabel, starting to improve from Derry Grove. Our Bellagio miss out wide going back. Further back to Rain Beale on the outside of Into Summertime, and 2.5 off to Key Largo. Frilled gallops to the lead now at the 600 metres from Renosu. Omni-Man leaders back. Brudenell in 4th position, followed by Barber, then Derry Grove. Mabel in between runners, they straighten up. Frilled at the 400 metres, swings in front from Renosu. Omni-Man back to the inside with Barber Into Summertime. Now wide out Derry Grove starting to run on nicely. Further back to Rain Beale working into the clear, and Mabel a little bit cluttered up. Frilled is under siege. Renosu, Brudenell, Derry Grove the outside. Derry Grove and Brudenell go at it now. 4 of them across the track. Where to look? Oh, I'm really not sure here. Inside to 8 out, Frilled, Renosu, Brudenell and Derry Grove in a dramatic 4-way go. Key Largo late from Omni-Man. Our Bellagio miss. Then Mabel, Rain Beale and Into Summertime.
That was easy.
It was a hard watch. Got into a lovely spot, 1-1 from a wide gate and on a good tempo. He's just a real consistent horse. Dylan gave him a lovely ride today. He's only really got one fault, and that was his recent start, where they went along at a really good tempo throughout that day, and it just took a little bit out of him, but he's freshened up nicely, and carrying that good weight against some up-and-coming sprinters is a good effort.
Yeah, so where does he stand as a sprinter going forward?
Well, every time he wins, I say he's going to be hard to place now, but he keeps winning. So I suppose we can try him again at better grade, but look, we'll get through today and keep him a bit fresh and see where we go.
Well done.
Cheers.
Congratulations, still. What a finish. That's unreal.
Yeah, it is. I come off second best.
When you come out front.
Yeah, it is. Earlier I thought I got there and didn't, so I just kept my cards close to my chest on this one. But look, it was a good determined win from a very honest horse.
You end up getting a great run today.
Yeah, I did. I just sort of come out and marched straight by Christian the other day. He just wanted to get him to relax and switch off, and look, he just allowed me to slow him in 1-1 very easy. And he loves a dogfight, because when I first come out and Derry Grove come to me, I thought I was on toast, but he really dug deep and got his nose down where it counted.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
57.14, 33.19 the last 600, 1-3, 8 and 5 after race number 8, 2 to go.
First leg of today's quaddie. Red light is on, Royal Robin's in, and we're good to go. Stand by for a start. They're off and racing now. Royal Robin's flopped out the back, and a more victorious pinged out and is going to lead comfortably. Bold Mac handled the start well. So did Marquis, driving into a prominent spot. Floating caught a little bit deep from Prince of Persia, Manzois, the fortune teller, in the second half of the field today. In front of Diamond, then came Lord Ardmore, and Royal Robin's is last of all. So more victorious in front, travelling well in the lead. Tom Sherry popped the do not disturb sign on. The $2.10 favourite leads, with Floating striding to second, and the heavily backed other favourite in the race, Marquis, sits in third position on the rails. Then came the roughy Bold Mac, a gap of 2 or 3 further back to Prince of Persia, together with Manzois, who strides up on the outside of it. Now back in the field is Diamond on the outside of Lord Ardmore, and a length to Royal Robin's last of all. 800 metres to go. More victorious leads the way from Floating and Marquis. Then came Bold Mac, couple further back in the race, then to Prince of Persia with Manzois and the fortune teller in the ruck as well. Further back to Diamond, sitting back on the outside of Lord Ardmore. Royal Robin's last of all. So more victorious lead coming to the turn. A more victorious at the 450 has Floating off the bridle. Marquis pulling to the outside now. Up the straight, and a more victorious trying to beat off Floating. Marquis a length away is really being ridden up by Zach Lloyd as the leader shows a kick. A more victorious races 2 lengths clear. Marquis is coming down the middle to throw in the final challenge, but still 2-3 lengths away. A more victorious is meandering around the place, but has got them beaten, and a more victorious runs out a big winner from Marquis, and Diamond a terrific first up run, third in front of Floating. Then Lord Ardmore, further back Prince of Persia, Bold Mac, Manzois, Royal Robins, and the fortune teller finished last.
Just couldn't catch it. Could not catch it. More victorious out in front, dictating terms. Tom Sherry, the postilion. Bjorn Baker's going to be in a nice state when he gets down here, Ronnie.
Great country, Australia.
Great country.
And I think Derby believe that as well, because they've got another nice horse here. He's always been a nice horse. He got the job done first up, relaxed much better with a run under his belt, and sprinted with that rest up front. Look, that's okay from Marquis. Don't worry, he'll get better as the races get longer, with improvement to come. A lovely return as from Diamond there. I think in the worst part of the track he was very, very good. But really, a one-act affair.
Yeah, I thought it was a terrific win, Ronnie. Like this horse in the enclosure, first up, he was hairy. He's still not quite there yet in the coat, even in today's parade. So the way that he accelerated, though, that was super impressive today.
Okay, we're just waiting for the boss to come down. This is going to be another great moment in Bjorn Baker's career. That was very easy in the end.
Yeah, it was, and I thought he was vulnerable today, and super one, great ride, Tom Sherry, and he's a horse going places, no doubt about that.
Yeah. he was just able to drop anchor and do exactly what Tom wanted to do.
Yeah, he's very flexible. He's just continuing to improve. We've taken our time with him, got those magic colours on once again, and
been a big day.
He's a good-looking horse. They just buy such good athletes, Derby, and I'm very lucky to train them.
Now, did you take the trophy up and show it off in the Coolmore box with Caballas?
I'm trying to get up there. I might be up there after this. Team Derby are up there, so we'll get up there. But I would like to make a big shout out to my team too. I've got a marvellous team behind me. And they've just done a fantastic job, and the way this guy worked on Tuesday morning, I thought he was going to be a massive chance.
What do you got in the last? She's an A-lister.
Yeah, can we make it 4 days in a row? I don't know, but she's going really well. Her work on Tuesday was very good, and she's continuing to improve.
What did you get, a double last night?
Double last night.
Yeah, and the last double today, and the last race indeed.
Good country, Greg. It's a good country.
Here's the winning jock.
Congratulations, Tommy. I know you didn't ride him last time, but he's electric today.
Yeah, he, credit to the team. They were very confident beforehand, and I found out yesterday morning I had to ride 53, so it wasn't too easy, but it makes it all work well when they win like that.
Did he surprise you the way that he accelerated?
He did. I could, because I took my time getting across and I was in a beautiful rhythm, but I didn't expect him to respond as quick as he did. I gave him a bit of a click up at the top of the straight and he took off, and I was thinking it might have been a bit too early, but he's got many gears and he was still strong through the line, so he's in for good preparation.
You just got to stay on him now.
Yeah, keep Josh away.
Well done.
Thanks.
Movement in the gates, set in the nightcap, and they're off and racing. And Mrs. Chrissy left quite well. Going forward is Tin Tookie, Whiteout Munitions, but Mrs. Chrissy will race to the lead from Munitions, and Tin Tookie's going to sit in third in the early part. They're followed further back then by So Good So Cool, who's caught a little bit deep. Back towards the inside is Fire from Sagusu. She's an A-lister, gets well back in the race, and Acapella Sons last of all. Munitions charges to the front from Mrs. Chrissy, Tin Tookie, and Bellinger goes to fourth, followed by So Good So Cool on the outside as She's an A-lister, is much further back today. Fire in a three-wide position. Then came Acapella Sun and Sagusu's last of all. So Munitions leads around the corner in the last from Mrs. Chrissy, and the favourite Tin Tookie leaders back third, followed by Bellinger into the clear from So Good So Cool, and She's an A-lister has a bit of chasing to do and quite a few backsides to avoid in the process. Tin Tookie went right up the inside. Tin Tookie grabbed the lead. She's an A-lister's getting a split from Mrs. Chrissy, and now Bellinger on the outside. It's Tin Tookie and She's an A-lister. She's an A-lister and Tin Tookie. Head and head they go to the line in the last photo. Photo finish, Tin Tookie, She's an A-lister. Acapella Sun third, Bellinger fourth. Then So Good So Cool, followed by Mrs. Chrissy, who dropped out from Fire. Then Sagusu, and the leader Munitions dropped out to finish last.
Okay, who has got the bob in? Tin Tookie on the inside. She's an A-lister for last race. Björn on the outside. Brad Widdup, Tin Tookie, Björn Baker, She's an A-lister. Who's got the nose down? Who's got the nose down? Here comes the post. Well, She's an A-lister's nose went up, but it didn't matter. 9 gets it. She's an A-lister. Björn Baker a treble in the last.
Oh, when your luck's in, your luck's in. There was never going to be any other result there when it was close with the way things are rolling for Bjorn. Last race, Bjorn ridden back there. You would have thought, nah, not today. And she's done it. So she's another one promising. Tin Tookie did a great job riding the rail there. So probably in the worst part taking that run, but at least she travelled through it. Just that weight probably got her the last bit there. And yeah, what can you say about the others? Acapella Sun, Bellinger have battled on quite up well. Miss Chrissy disappointing, but all honest with the winner, drove through there in a confident Tommy Berry ride. He's got confidence in this mare, I think.
Super well at the moment, Ronnie. He's had a bit of a frustrating day today, but that ride there was terrific, and again, he's in terrific form. He's putting him in all the right spots and getting all the right runs, so well done, Tommy.
Tommy said it's been a long day. I said it's character building. That's
correct.
What it is, eh?
Correct.
1976 3417. 1976 3417. Rightio. Take us through the last few days. Treble today, double last night.
Well,
what happened on Thursday?
Well, we won the last at Wyong.
Yeah.
Wednesday we won the last at Warwick Farm.
Yeah. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday.
Yeah, a lot of people were asleep Friday night, and then today. So
unbelievable. 4 last races in a row.
A lot of people look at lies, damn lies, and statistics.
When your luck's in, your luck's in. And the bob went your way.
Yeah, it's remarkable. I've had a phenomenal run. I'll tell you what too, Tantuki's a very good horse, and those winning groupers are very strong at the finish. So
there you go. You've trained the sire of the runner-up.
That's right. She's a great ride, Tommy. Great team of owners, and no, what a great day.
So you've gone to 29 on the Sydney Premiership for the season. 29 Sydney winners for the season, going into February.
Yeah, up to third, so it's very competitive. You've got to win races. bjornbakerracing.com.au. English sales tomorrow, always looking for new owners. Touch base, would love to have you involved.
There you go. That's your last ad for the day.
Well, you've got to make the most of it.
Good on you. Well done. Corey, where's Tommy?
Easy. Well done, Tommy. Character building day, but you've been riding unbelievably well.
Yeah, no, thanks, mate. I can't beat that speech, can I? It's the end of the day.
You can try.
I don't think I will, but no, it has been one of those days. I thought I had a nice handy book of ride on paper, and just a few close seconds, and it's racing, isn't it? But yeah, it's been a really good run, and I went probably 2.5 years without riding for Bjorn, and I've had 5 rides for a few winners. So things didn't go to plan then. She was in the gates for quite a while and just stepped away slow, so I just went to plan B, and you know, it probably helped to run out the 1200 anyway.
Right on, mate.
Cheers, thanks, Brown.
9, 3, 11 and 5, 109.76 the race time for the final event of the day. We'll be back tomorrow morning on Sky Thoroughbred Central from 9 o'clock. The return of Thoroughbred Weekly with Corey and Duff. We'll go through that. The winner, Mr. Brightside in Melbourne, and the 2-year-old picture. 4 2-year-old races today, 2 preludes down south and 2 races up here, the English Millennium and also the Lonray Plate. And the Piero Plate is on here next week. Switzerland will be going around. It's Apollo Stakes Day featuring the Expressway and the Light Fingers. What a 3-year-old fillies race that's going to be. Next Saturday here at Royal Randwick. But we'll see you tomorrow from 9 on Thoroughbred Weekly.